other roommate's birthday. So I decided to dress up as Jesse Pinkman and make him a cake. And I recorded the whole thing. And it was the most random thing ever. But it was hilarious. It's on YouTube.
It is.
Yeah.
And
I can post it on the Fandom page after we...
what did you write on it?
Yeah. What did I write on? Oh, I wrote, "Yo, Mr. White, I made you a cake." And then around the outside, I wrote all the chemical compounds that are in meth. Yup. This is what happens when Linda has too much time on her hands. Oh, you just got Doritos chucked at your head. Nice.
I also like random gifts of food.
Thank you. Nice.
What do you...
Yeah, you...
No, oh!
Andy threw candy at people earlier.
Wait. You can take these to Dorito.
Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna eat the... Oh wait, I thought that was Snickers.
Eat the bag.
So that is fandom related though. How did that name come around? Did someone like...
I don't know how
mess
DJ
up?
Ryudo became Dorito.
It was last year. I remember that. Someone like...
Yeah, it was a
no.
Facebook post.
Last year something happened, like someone thought his name was DJ Dorito instead of DJ Ryudo. And so we thought that was the funniest thing ever, so we started calling him DJ Dorito, and it bothers him and it's funny.
It is. However, he deserves it. Can we talk about the sub-theme of last year regarding fork?
Oh god. Okay. So alright. So this was year 4? It was the last year we were at school. Yeah, so it was year 4. Okay, so it was the year right before we came here to this convention center. So Saturday night of the con, we are all dead, especially me and Andy, because we drove 6 hours on Friday to get there when the con started.
Yep.
And then we drove back Sunday.
Meaning we left at like
Yeah, like
2:30 in the...
4?
No.
Like 2 or 3.
You got off work at midnight, I got off work at 11:30 at night, just so we could go home, get 3 hours of sleep, and leave at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, so we were just dead. We were gone. So Saturday night, we went to Denny's with a bunch of our friends and coworkers for the con.
Yep.
Because we were just dead and hungry.
Taylor, are you in here? Taylor?
No, Taylor's not in here.
Okay.
He's doing things.
If
So
he was
Type of
in here,
thing.
he would be flapping on the
dying.
floor, so we've already broken him
yeah,
twice.
it's Taylor. He's one of our volunteers.
Chris,
and
Courtney,
Chris, Courtney, Yumi.
Jessica, Raven.
Yeah, I think Jessica and Raven were there too. So,
Anywho.
all right. So here's what happened. So DJ Ryudo bothered me during the whole year leading up to Fandom about his panels, because I'm head of panels. So the whole year he bothered me about panels and switching them, all that stuff, and I'm just like, oh, you're killing me. So at the end of it, he's like, I feel really bad about, changing all this stuff on you. So what's your favorite dessert? I want to buy you something or make you something. I was like, oh, Boston cream pie. So he shows up with a huge 3-layer gourmet freaking Boston cream pie that we ate off of the whole weekend with just plastic forks because we didn't cut it or anything. We literally just ate it out of the box.
That sounds amazing.
Like fatties.
There was a crater in the center. I
wasn't-
dug
it
a
was-
hole to China.
Yes, it was so good. So, okay, so that was the pre-story leading up to the Denny story. So, Andy is sitting there, this is 1 in the morning,
Yep.
maybe even later, trying to explain to Chris, who was our head of security that year, trying to explain to Chris this whole thing of the pie and why we have it. So, Andy's going into this whole long description about it and is really not making any sense. And Chris is like, please talk slower, use less words. I'm like, wait, guys, I got this. Shh, I got this. Ryudo make pie. Andy happy tummy. 4. And they're just on the floor. Taylor fell out of his chair and is crying because he's laughing so hard. And Chris was just like, okay, thanks for that description. Me and Courtney and Andrew just dying. That was the funniest thing at 1 in the morning after negative 6 hours of sleep.
It really was. So
So-
that was the year of the fork.
Yeah, that was the year of the fork.
What, the fork?
I don't, yeah, I just, so we told Ryudo the next day what happened, and he's like, what the heck?
And we still have yet to receive pie ever again.
That was like, the 2-year anniversary of that post was like last week.
Yeah.
And I posted it, and I tagged him, and Taylor's like, I hate you, because you tagged me in that at work, and I died laughing. So that was that, and then last year, we were like, you didn't bring us any pie! So we were all upset. So at the end of the con, Andy gets on the radio and says...
What? Oh, that the year's theme was lack of fork?
Yeah, you were like, Ryudo not make pie, Andy unhappy tummy, lack of fork.
Yes.
That was like the funniest. Guys, I don't know.
Yeah, for those who may not have noticed, not a lot of us had radios this year for a good reason. By Sunday, 18 plus is probably the minimum rating that we have on that radio.
There was
Yeah.
no, I think it was 2 years ago. It was also the quack year.
Yes,
We
the
had,
quack from Callie and
our two
Casey.
friends, Callie and Casey, were on the radio, and they were literally just randomly would just be like, quack, quack.
That's what I do.
Like, who the heck is quacking? Why?
Quack.
Yeah, we would just hear random quacks on the radio, like, just
It was
made no
glorious.
sense. Yes.
So you're saying I should make a note and try to bring pie for next.
If you bring pie, I love you forever. I'm sorry.
Andy, happy
I
tummy.
am bribed. I am always bribed by
Andy,
food.
love you long time.
If you bring pie, Andy, I'm telling you, be very happy. Pie for a weekend.
Anything, just nothing
Pie
but
for
pecans. No
weekend.
pecans. Pecans are nasty.
We're going to trade
My
pie
favorite
for
kind of
weekend
pie?
passes. Oh my god.
Pumpkin.
Yes.
I love
See,
pumpkin
I like
pie.
pecan pie. Well, I mean, like, Boston cream pie is my favorite, but I don't really consider that pie, so... Yeah. But, it's like 17 people are gonna show up with pie next year. We're gonna be like, what do we do?
I'm just gonna bring one of those like plastic.
If that is the case, then there will be an underwear pie party in my hotel room Sunday night.
Maybe get some of the artists will come in with like
Like,
a pie menu on.
Just gonna show up.
Hey, Linda.
I will eat
What?
all the
The
pie.
last year the banana that everyone signed.
Oh my god. Okay, so
my
last
God.
year, we had in the back we had like fruit and all this other stuff for the guests, and there was this banana that had like almost gone completely brown
It was
by
like-
the end of the con.
Banana pudding, right?
Yeah, so we got all the guests to sign it, and then I think did we give it to someone?
We did give it to Scott McNeil.
Yeah, we gave it. Yeah, we gave it to someone.
Also, the easiest way to Mr. Scott McNeil's heart, cheese poofs.
Yeah,
Bring
if
him
you
some
put something
cheese
you like you,
poofs.
bring him cheese poofs. He
I have
loves
a
them.
banana. I have a banana with me.
Banana.
We don't talk about
Okay, well,
buying
Beautiful
foods
things
right
I've
now.
ever seen in my life.
And then
Next to a
last
well.
year, also at Random Trivia for Bad Prizes, our grand prize was a toilet seat. The guests absolutely loved it. They all signed it for the guy who won it. He wore it around his neck the rest of the con.
I still think that's been the best Brad prize we've had.
Yeah, that I found that in the dollar store and I was like, Andy, we have to do it. We must get a toilet seat.
Yes, the dollar store is pretty much the source of bad prizes.
You still have the scrub brush from.
I have a scrub brush. It's in my room.
Yes!
You had the Q-tip.
Yeah, he had the Q-tip. He won
Yeah.
one half the Q-tip last year, and he won the other half this year.
I was,
Yeah.
I was
We
at the
now have
weaponry
a
that.
whole Q-tip.
I was at the
Congratulations.
weaponry, so I didn't get to go.
Next year I'll bring you the
Dang.
box.
It went pretty well. I mean,
No,
I think
no,
everybody
you
likes that event.
you get the
I
box.
think. I mean, it seems to go well. Okay, good.
My favorite was the Homestuck.
This is our fourth year doing it now.
Well, hold on, let me see. We
I
did
think it's
offering, lemon pledge,
What does the fox say?
the
on
10-hour
for
CD of What Does the Fox Say,
The toilet seat.
the toilet seat,
to
and
this-
then
yeah,
the
to this year
unicorn
four.
helmet.
Yeah. Yes! She was the grand prize winner of the second year we did it. Yay! Yeah,
Okay.
that was me!
Did you listen to the whole thing?
That was me!
So-
Oh my god.
Did,
Like,
Yeah.
So
you
got
should do
a
What's New
special
Pussycat
message
one
in
year.
there?
What?
You should do What's New Pussycat one year.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we did a recording of like a 10-hour version of, or whatever it was, or 80-minute version of What Does the Fox Say, just on loop. And at the end, they recorded me saying, "Did you really listen to that whole thing? What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, it was all one track. Challenge accepted for next year. Let's make a worse one. 20-hour track.
We're terrible.
We are terrible.
Aren't all of us though?
That's true. In our own
John
way.
Cena on a 10-hour loop. Oh god.
Oh god, 10 hours of John Cena.
I'll listen to it.
That is a fate worse than death.
Yeah, it's
20
random.
hours of Rick rolling.
20 hours of Rick rolling.
Yes.
Starts out as John Cena, then halfway through it turns into Rick Roll.
Oh god.
It's like John Cena.
I went to every
Dude,
single trivia panel
never gonna-
this year, and at least every single time when someone asked for an answer, at least one person always said John Cena. Every single trivia
Or
panel.
420.
Okay, so here's the oh my god.
Sorry.
Every time someone did a trivia panel this year, someone answered John Cena once, at least once, and someone answered 420 at least once.
Blaze it.
I should know. I should know. I did not get 420.
Yeah,
I did not get 420 at my panel.
yeah, I did. But
I got John Cena.
what was it? Okay, so back when we were a club at UWF,
Oh, we're going way
the university. Yeah, we
back.
used to do anime trivia all the time. Like
Yeah.
randomly, whatever. So there was one question, because I was writing them, and John, the other con director, John, was like watching me while I was writing them. The answer to one of the questions was Gohan. So he decided that the answer to every question was Gohan. So before we got to John Cena being the answer to everything, Gohan was the answer to everything.
It is always the
I remember
answer.
that.
Unless
now.
we were playing apples to apples, then it was Helen Keller.
Yeah, he kept saying Gohan. It's like,
That is the answer to Left the Universe and
and then when the
everything.
answer actually was Gohan, he said something completely different.
So,
Or Spider-Man.
You know, we can go way back. Let's go way back to Conquest.
Okay.
That wasn't my
A long
phone that time.
ago.
Yes.
For a Fandom Con that didn't exist.
Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, we actually started as a club, an anime club, at the University of West Florida in Pensacola, called Con-Quest, because our quest was to make a convention. Obviously, we were successful. The first year
I met
that
lots of people.
we started the club, we didn't get it off the ground. We tried to, but we just didn't have the money, we didn't have the time to get it off the ground. But
Bleh.
the next year, we finally got it off the ground, and we had like 700 something people.
No,
It was like
we
a
didn't.
big surprise.
We didn't have that many.
Yeah, we did.
No, we did.
We did something around that.
It was like 570
Yeah.
something.
Well,
But still, for the first
still pretty
year,
good.
come on.
For first year
In Pensacola. I'm sorry.
in Pensacola at a university.
Pensacon.
Yeah, which is like
I'm
unheard
used
of.
to like cons in Orlando that have
Yeah, it's a club
55,000
event.
people.
We didn't even have like any big special guests or anything. We just had like
We had a few comic books. Didn't Jenny come that year?
I have no
Yeah, Jenny Breed was there
Yeah,
that year.
we had very small guests. Like we didn't get our first voice actor until year 2. Was
Yep.
it year 2?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
your
yeah.
turn.
Stewart.
Okay. Yeah, so it was like a really big surprise, and we were like, all right, well, we gotta keep going with it then.
And then the school gave us more money. And look
Yeah,
where we are now.
we ran the first year with like $300, I think,
Yeah,
which was like enough to buy wristbands, pretty much.
yeah, we ran off a budget of $300
Because we let students in for free, so we didn't have to pay for like
the space or
space,
anything like
yeah,
that.
that sort of stuff.
Security.
We did it
all
like
that
the first
stuff.
2 years, I think. But yeah, then we just, at the first 2 years we had money from the Student Government Association. After that, we like branched off and like started doing our own thing. Like we became more independent. We started figuring out how to run things, thankfully.
Business.
Yeah, then
Business.
numbers. Is this working?
Yes.
No. It's not. Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so then we got way too big for UWF. It's
For
not a
those that were
very
there,
big
the hallway
venue
was-
there. The hallways are tiny. It's 2 floors, so that made it really complicated to keep track of
2
everybody.
floors with an elevator that was questionable.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah.
Elevator
it was
stuck.
Not ideal. Thankfully,
Limit-
thank
limit.
goodness we found this place. But
Teeny space.
itty bitty. So yeah, thankfully we found this place, and we're like, yes, let's move here. And I think last year when we moved here, like we barely had enough money to get it off the ground to be here in the first place.
Yeah, we kind of.
But we were like, we have to move. We have no choice. We had outgrown that other space. So we made it work somehow, and thank God we did. It ran so much smoother last year and this year compared to previous years. Anybody who's in the previous years can probably attest to that.
Yep.
Which this brings up.
Just, yeah.
I have to tell the story with this one. Though.
Okay.
Another Fandom story. I love it only because of how it was phrased. When we planned for, was it the last year we were at UWF or when we moved here that we changed our name?
I think it was the last year we were there.
Okay, so the last year we were there. Maybe you know that it was capital for Fandom. It was capital FAN colon DON. Con.
Don't ask me why there was a colon.
I forget the entire reason why it was decided to be like that. So we had an expelling our colon party.
Yes, we expelled our colon.
Yes, and that's how it was announced.
Yep. And we,
And the
yeah,
colon
I
was gone.
believe it was year 4. It was the last year we were at the school that we were like, yeah, I don't know why that was there, but that's not there anymore.
You want to know what's really funny too?
What?
Is that because the summer before that, I lost my appendix. So, yeah.
Roller skates.
It was a
So,
sign.
yeah.
I can keep the colon in the jar.
times. So last year, on the way here, John called us. I don't remember why. I think it was to pick someone up from the airport or something. But Enchanted just so happened to be on
dear
the
God.
Pandora. So Andy took my phone from me and serenaded John. It was great.
Juliet has to use the bathroom. I'll be back.
We were really bad.
It was
singers.
hilarious.
It was horrible.
Should we tell them about what happens on Sundays?
I guess I can fill you in on Sundays.
Okay.
So, for all I live to torment Mr. John. That's my entire goal in life.
Cena.
Ask any of the folks I work with, they will tell you that my goal is to make their lives more miserable as they work at Disney. That's my whole point and purpose, and they love me for it.
Thank you, BP.
So, ever since I have known John, we're going way back, we would pick a day of the week.
Years ago.
Yeah. And that would be our gay day. I would steal him and he would be mine for a day. And that has continued through now. What was it? It was Tuesday, then Friday, and now it's Sunday.
Yes, it's Gay Sunday.
It is Gay Sunday.
Yep.
Homosexuality.
Yep.
Homo Sunday.
As much
Yeah.
as he protests and everything. He deserved it this year, though.
Yeah.
He deserved every little bit of it.
Wave the rainbow flags.
For those that don't know, I'm the one that drove, but Linda's kind enough to stay awake with me the entire time I'm driving because
sleep.
I'm sorry, the guardrail is too much fun.
Oh God, are you telling the story of your?
No, I am not telling that story.
No.
Tell it.
No.
We're telling that.
Okay,
Please
fine, I'll
tell
tell
that
the
story
story.
when he's done.
Okay,
Okay.
anywho.
I'll wait till he's done.
Finishing up. So we get here, it's late. I don't know if any of you talked to Mike about his flight. We don't talk about that flight.
Mike McFarland, that is.
His flight did not come to Fort Walton as planned. It went to Tallahassee. And he had to take a cab here, so God,
So he got
God
in
bless
at
him. He
6
got in at like
a.m.
6 in the morning. Meanwhile, John was sleeping in a car at the airport waiting for his flight. It kind of was funny. But all the flights, except for Josh's, was delayed. So
Yeah,
we were
Josh-
having to pick people up pretty
Josh was the
late.
only one that wasn't late.
I think I got Tara at like 11:15 or something.
Yeah, hers wasn't that delayed. Moving stuff.
Kudos to
back
you.
there. I don't.
Normally I'm
That
the
was
one
like
that's
you
done that.
threw it like out. You didn't even. Dang.
So, anywho, to finish.
Skills.
To finish,
What?
I'm trying to think now. To finish where I was with what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, John is serving it. So we had to be back here like 7 a.m. in the morning to let the vendors in and all that. I slept past that. I'm sorry. I had worked the day before. I had packed. I had done laundry. Sleep was more important. I was rooming with Bruce. Bruce did not know that Mr. John was not allowed in.
Oh God.
So I'm there, curled up. I'm having the best dream of my life. I roll over, and there's John's face.
Oh my
He's
god.
like, hey, baby. I have been scarred
my
this
God.
whole time. I roll over, and I'm just like, he's my pet. I'm gonna have nightmares for like the next week.
Hey, baby.
He keeps like rolling over and thinking John's like right there. Like,
Can you remember to the shot?
However, can we go for the other John story since we were here as well?
Cena?
what?
The other thing, I got my revenge, partially, the night before, I think. When did I undo the cords? For the
Oh, that
walkie-talkie?
was that Thursday night?
Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
when he came in Friday to wake me up, I deserved it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But
Thursday night was.
Who in the audience has seen, it's a YouTube video called Things Korean Moms Say.
Yes.
Okay.
So, when, I guess we just threw things in the box, and the cords, when your headphones get tangled and it's the most annoying thing? It was like having 80 pieces of headphones.
It was.
It was a mess.
The radios, it was the chargers and the headsets.
The Christmas lights look more fun to
Yeah.
untangle. And I was just like, I walk out my door, he's staying next door, knock, 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 knock. It's like, what? Honey, do for me! Yeah.
And he closed the door.
And then I got a door slammed in my face.
And then we went out, and then we proceeded to laugh for about 20 minutes.
Yep. So the theme for this con has been Honey, do for me.
Honey, do for me.
Then you told the story.
I don't get one free.
Yeah, then we told the story to Taylor, and he.
Taylor thinks that Taylor just
And
collapses when you
then,
tell him
okay,
things.
so like, they hi people dancing at the back there.
Who is that? I can't see who
It's a
that is.
birthday. It's a birthday.
Burb.
Birthday.
Birthday.
Burbs.
Birthday. I'm just the birthday too.
Burbs.
Oh my god, I caught that reference.
It is
Wow.
a pretty bird.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so what were we talking about? Oh yeah. Okay, so they gave me control of the iPad today to take credit cards. That was a
What
bad
did you
decision.
do? I haven't heard this. What did you do?
I changed the wallpaper. You didn't see it?
Oh
It
God.
says,
I
"Honey,
changed-
do for me."
I changed it to like Nicolas
It's a
Cage or
troll face, and
something.
it says, "Honey, do for me."
Oh my God.
It's not the lock screen, so when you unlock it, you see it. It's just there like, "Honey, do for me."
I'd probably change it to something worse than that. Like,
I was thinking about changing it to something worse than that, but I was like,
I changed it to like the Colossal Titan with like Nick Cage's face on it.
"No, God, that'd be terrifying." Okay, yeah, something about a guardrail. This is a story Andy doesn't want me to tell. Yay!
No.
Okay,
I will
so
admit to my mistake.
this happened on the drive here.
What?
So yeah, this
Oh,
happened
I'm
on the
thinking
drive
of a
here.
different one then.
Oh, okay. So anyway, on the drive here, you guys know what radar detectors are, right?
Oh God.
For
Not
detecting speed.
Meep.
Like when there's a cop and they're like, they have a radar gun. Alright, so they're really freaking loud. They beep really loud. Like just all of a sudden, when there's a radar in range, they just start beeping really loud. So we're driving down here, and it's what time do we leave? We
Like
left at
checking
like
yourself out.
5:30 in the
About
morning.
5:30 in the morning.
It's about 5:30 in the morning, right?
Sorry.
So we're like still waking up, trying to drink some caffeine, wake us up.
Yeah, I had a monster.
Amy had a monster,
energy.
yeah.
Not a monster,
And-
but the
Yeah,
the one with
monster
tea
rehab or
and
whatever.
things
It's
like that.
the shit one.
The rehabs, yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, we're talking, whatever, and he's about to take a drink, and she's like, BAM! As soon as he's about to take a drink. She's like,
Oh my god.
holy crap, what the heck, what was that? And it just all of a sudden just shuts off. We're like, okay.
It did for like literally
Every
for about
single
20
time you
minutes
try to
this is
take a
going
drink.
on. That I wanted to take a sip of a drink and
Every
that
single
stupid
time.
thing wouldn't stop beeping.
It was just,
It was being a needy child.
hilarious. And yeah, it did it like the whole trip. Every time he tried to take a drink of something. He
God.
literally would sit there with his drink like this and watch it and be like, and as soon as he was about to put it up to his mouth, it would start beeping.
Yep.
It,
And I
just,
finally beat
it
it.
hates him.
I finally beat it, and then it changed tactics and aimed at her.
Yeah, then did it to me like twice.
Yep. Oh no.
But-
What it did later was when I was being, you pointed out Tom Thumb. I'm like, I'm going to go inside and ask for the nearest 7. Beep! Interrupted me.
It doesn't like 7-Eleven. No,
Yeah.
just don't. So later, we came around after we got here. We went to the front lobby of the 4 Point Sheraton, the Con Hotel, and I was sitting in the car because Andy went in to do something. Oh, you went in to get your other tag for your window.
Oh, yeah.
So I was sitting there in the car, and the radar detective was muted, but I was looking at it, and every time someone opened the automatic door, it went off. I was like, okay. So I was just watching it and laughing. And so Andy gets back in the car, I'm like, Andy, look at this. I get out of the car and I open the door, I'm like, watch the radar detector.
And what she didn't know
And
is that
it was off.
And yeah, what she didn't know is that it actually had unmuted. So she went and did that and go, beep!
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Damn it, Linda.
It was hilarious.
So-
And then we started laughing because we realized it was the door.
Yeah, it was really funny.
It was pretty funny.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, good times. What else? What other crazy things have happened?
oh, we can go way back. We can talk. Can we go into why John and I are not allowed to have chewing bars?
Oh god, that's not even fandom related.
Yes, it is.
No,
It is this year. It was this year because of a joke.
Okay.
Maybe you know
Oh,
that.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go way back. Back to UWF.
Back to freshman year.
When we were still getting to know each other, spring break we decided to have Studio Ghibli like marathon. We literally like dragged mattresses and everything up to the TV room and just took it over for the week. Was Raven there for this?
She walked right past you.
No, was Raven there for this?
Oh, Raven? Yeah, we didn't know Raven yet.
Okay, so we had. Nope. What?
Go. Just keep talking.
Okay.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Nothing's impossible.
Do not John Cena. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Do.
So we had like gone out to Sam's Club and bought snacks and those wonderful cookies with the icing. I call them diabetes cookies because they are. And John and I got chewy bars because I think they're delicious. Yeah. This is a relatively, I wouldn't say a small room, but it's confined. Chewy bars are very high in fiber, which kind of made us gassy antelopes.
Gassy antelope.
So everyone kind of went to take a bathroom break. John and I didn't have to. We were fine. So we were setting up for the next movie, and a gas war kind of happened. And
Wait, what time is it?
they come back.
Oh, you're like right in my face.
They didn't stay that long.
4:30.
They locked us in the room.
Yeah, like go like that. Sorry.
One of our friends, Alex, literally, like, I don't know if she broke a can of Febreze or what she did, but just threw it in there and it started going off and spraying. Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically a free ball.
So, Mr. John and I have been banned from Chewy Bars by anything regarding that because of that one incident.
Yeah.
So, literally, no, she'll kill me. Literally a week late, like a week before the con,
You can bring us pie, not chewy
yeah,
bars.
she gets a text
What if you bring?
about how.
What if you bring chewy bar flavored pie?
Oh God.
Make the crust out of chewy
Yeah.
bars.
So what she got the text was saying that, excuse me, Mr. John and I will be receiving an endless buffet of chewy bars at Fandom Con.
Yeah, they said that basically John was like, oh, the
Caremark
concessions people are going to be giving us food and drinks for the guests and for the 4 of us this year. So I specified to them that I wanted nothing but chewy bars. And I was like, I will kill you.
I'm sorry,
I will cleave you in half.
but if that had happened, there would be no Fandom Con.
If that had
I don't
happened,
even think Fort Walton Beach would exist on the map at that point.
if
Yeah.
that had happened, this whole entire place would have been quarantined.
Mushroom cloud.
Mushroom cloud. I don't know what.
Apparently know what's going on out there.
Someone did a thing!
Happy birthday! I don't know.
Trying to think what else.
Ask your dad what happened.
Yeah, I wanted to
Ask
talk
your dad
about
what
it.
happened.
And for your safety and
Can you
courtesy, I refrain from all
camera?
fiber bars. I don't know about John, but I've been nice.
Yeah, that would not have been good.
I'm sorry, I had to work a fart joke in there at some point.
Yeah.
For one fart joke.
Good times.
Wonderful good times.
That was back when we were freshmen. So that was like forever and a day ago. Too long. That was the 4-year one?
Yeah, oh no, that
The
was like
4-year
the
one,
first
I
summer
think.
that we all knew each other.
Yeah.
First spring.
Taylor, we told the fork story. Fork? Yes, that's like his favorite story. We also told Honey do for me.
What happened?
He was just wondering how I was doing or so. I was like, Dad, I'm in the middle of a thing.
He was there for it. He was there for the fork.
Fork's sake.
Yep. Can I tell the booger story? No.
Oh my gosh. She's not even here, so
I'm telling the story. Well, I'm not going to mention names. So, was that last year?
no, this was like 2 years
It was
ago.
like 2 years ago.
This was
Regardless, I don't know
before
if it was
your
the lack of fork year, but it was also the year of the possessed booger.
It wasn't when we were coming to Fandom though.
No, that's not Fandom. You're right. We were
Yeah.
coming here for SakoshicCon destination.
We were coming to this convention center.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah, it was like I was gonna say it was 2 years ago.
Well, regardless, my friend sneezed and needed to wipe her face with tissue. And proceeded to wow.
Proceeded to throw it out the
Yeah,
window.
she threw it out the window.
And
Well-
the wind caught it.
The wind caught it, and suddenly there's a booger on my windshield.
The windshield. And everyone in the car literally started screaming.
Linda, you were in mudkip, so you
I was-
like turned
yeah,
around and
okay,
couldn't
so
see what was going
I was
on.
in my mudkip bathing suit outfit, which has the tail attached to it. So I'm sitting like this in the chair. I'm like, what's going on? Like in the front seat, everyone's screaming. I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't have that car anymore, luckily.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Oh,
Because that was the same car that John
Yeah.
got banned from because he
fun story.
threw a wax bottle out the window and it got
Yeah.
melted onto my car.
Yeah, John threw a wax bottle out the window of that car, and it got stuck. It got melted to the side of the car, and they had to get it off with a welding torch.
Yeah, we had to melt it off my car.
Yeah. John was banned from eating in the car after that.
Yep.
Now your trunk is just Fort Raccoon.
Oh god.
Donald Trump.
Andy is done. Andy is 101. Andy is done. Andy gives up.
I'm just gonna face the fan for a moment.
So, anyone, this was like forever ago. I know Brandon was there. It just reminded me because Brandon walked in. Back in year 2, that was like the first year you came, right? Yeah, 2011. So, anyone who was not there that year, John and I dressed up as the pink and blue unicorns from Charlie the Unicorn.
Charlie!
If,
Can you marry
if you guys come back for year 10, we will be bringing those costumes back out again.
I'm bringing Charlie
For,
back.
like,
Yeah.
Well, it'll be really 9-year anniversary, but you know, of the costumes, but 10-year anniversary of the con.
Can I bring a grand sandwich?
You can bring a grand sandwich.
Will someone's post Fandom Con with you would be yield 10?
This is year 6 right now. Yep.
Or
You got it,
or
your cat?
Yep.
Which ones
3
did you
years,
get?
364 days and counting.
Was there a Taff cat?
Next year. Yay! Do the thing.
Do the windy thing.
We
The windy thing.
did start
Long
selling
story.
them this year. I'm assuming we're going to be selling them next year as well. We do sell lifetime passes as well.
Yeah, that was the new one.
You get VIP status
every year.
from then until we die. Until whenever, yeah, until we die. Or
Until Armageddon happens.
until Armageddon. Until the rapture happens. But yeah.
Oh my god, they're so adorable.
So, yeah, good times. Do you have any other stories off the top of your head, Andy, that you want to share?
I'm trying to remember any about Fandom Con. Do they have to be about Fandom Con?
Is it related to?
Yes, but I would be murdered on the spot.
Who cares?
He does.
He'd probably be murdered by me, I'm guessing.
No.
No.
The other roommate.
Oh. Oh, he's not here, so
But
that's not
it's
really
me.
related.
I'm not gonna be mean.
Does anyone have any awesome fandom memories they want to share from years past or this year? I will come hand you the mic if you want to
Does it have to be like
say something
at a
about
con?
Don't
fandom
touch
Can it
that.
be like-
memories
I licked
this
it.
year or
I licked
years
that.
previous?
Hey kid, I'm
It's
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yay!
When I got Todd Habercorn to sign a lasagna noodle.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
Apparently, somebody has had him sign lasagna in the past. So.
Okay.
I do have another story. I didn't
Hey.
think about this.
If you want, since you shared a memory, you can go take something out of that tote or off the table there, if you would like to.
The Q-tip box is not in there, I swear.
The Q-tip we cleaved in half.
But the other story that I remember.
If you want
now
to
is-
take something, you can. There's like
Take
I
all
don't
of the
know, a bunch
things.
stuff in there. Anybody else want to share anything?
No,
It's actually
I
my-
have another story.
I'm trying to think of one
What?
thing.
What story are you telling?
Well, I just want to.
Why Todd Habercorn and Jenny Green are banned from radios.
Oh my god.
Okay, what did? Let's do
Pasta,
really quick.
pasta.
What did they do?
So we had radio set for like a security channel just so we can move people as we needed. Yeah, come like Saturday by 10 a.m. that was no longer the case. It was now the Jenny Breed and Todd Habercorn hour about why Jenny's edible purple panties was missing. Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
then someone was streaking through the hallway. Something about that. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Next memory.
I got one.
So I really liked on Friday. I just decided to cosplay as Slenderman, and there was a dance.
Slendy!
Yes, I was Slenderman.
Slendy in a
Friday.
nice suit.
And I was fantastic because I didn't even care about dancing at all because I could not see anyone, which was a problem to everyone that I bumped into, and I apologize for that. But I did like the Baby Don't Hold Me love song, as well as I'm a baby girl in a baby world imagination. Yes. And I also did like the rave last night where I took one of my friends like light up full hats, and then I was dancing with one of the full suitors. Yes. So, fun times.
The banana is on
I couldn't about
Instagram.
not seeing
Banana is
anyone.
on
I couldn't
Instagram.
see anyone at the masquerade either. I kept having to ask them to be like, who's out there? Lights were blinding. Oh, see, I
It
can't
is.
see.
What happened Saturday?
There's a gap. I cannot see like here.
Earlier on Saturday, like one of my friends was dressed up as Roxy Lalonde from Homestuck and got under this Dave Strider cosplayer and was like doing the Gangnam Style thing. It was like, and then like people were walking like through the doors, and then they were like, and she was like, "Yeah, welcome to Fandom Con, everybody."
Nice.
Here, I guess.
You can go grab something from the back.
Okay, hold this thing, I guess.
So this is FanCon related.
Okay, so I'm sure it was the Fandom Con, the last one we did at the campus.
That was year 4.
Or yeah, Eric Vale was there.
Yes.
Forgive me if that's the wrong Fandom Con, but I specifically remember it's the one that Eric Vale was there because Eric Vale is the story. There was this girl that really wanted to see his panel, and this guy kept bothering her, presumably a family member or a friend that was traveling with her because they were fighting over car keys. And he's like, "Can you come here for a second?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure, after this panel." Because the panel was almost over. So that was not an unreasonable demand. And he's like, "No, you got to come here now. You have the keys." He's like, "Just a second. Let me finish up this panel." And he's like, "Now." And then but Eric Vale just stands up. He was already talking to the audience. And he goes, "Hey, buddy, the lady said no."
Oh my
He walks
god.
right up to the door, pushes him out flat on his back, closes the door, and then locks it like a man.
Yes! Manly badass.
Okay, I know Brandon has one.
I actually have a good few, but
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Which one? The one that popped in my head first, back at year 4, very last month at campus, I was at a panel that Chuck Huber was doing. And it was originally supposed to be one on, I believe it was like conspiracy theories. But as soon as we get there, he's like, yeah, screw that, Q&A, let's go. And then anytime he would, I'm going to use this example real quick. Like, anytime he would ask a question, you just go through and just do like, okay, ask the question. You know, just going around, just sit in their laps. Now, when it gets to me, I kind of got him to look like, please don't sit in my lap. But so he didn't, and I asked him 2 questions. The first question was in relation to one of his characters from Shin-Chan, and I asked him, do butterflies fart? And he was like, yes. Second question, can I take a picture with you? Okay, sure. So I take a picture with them. All of a sudden, my friend, I believe it was Teresa Roberts, yells out, kiss him! And then all of a sudden, Chuck Huber laid a big wet one on my cheek. He has a very hairy face too, and I felt the imprint of his whiskers for like 10 minutes straight. Nice. Insane. One more real quick. I did a trivia panel yesterday, and I had Carrie English and DJ Ryuta there. They were going to do a celebrity edition round at the end of the panel. While I was working with the other contestants, my alarm was supposed to go off to signify the end of the round, which it was supposed to be Rickroll. But on 2 different times in the same round, I don't know if it was Ryuta or Carrie's phone, I kept hearing like the Mario power-up thing, and I just said, that's not it. That's not it. Just for some reason, the phone kept going off. I'm like, that's not the end tone. I don't know if it was Carrie or Ryuta. I was about ready to talk to dang thing off.
Nice.
Yep.
I have more stories. We'll do it more. You can go grab the thing.
Okay.
Okay, so for some reason this year I noticed the con moms more than I usually do. Just watching their kids and being kind of.
My mom stole my Madoka Magica shirt.
Sitting on the benches and just being like, okay. Sitting on the benches and just, why am I here? My favorite was last night, while everyone was waiting for the masquerade. While everyone was waiting for the masquerade.
Friday night? Or was it before the rave?
The rave, sorry, last night before the rave. There were some people dancing out in the hallways and stuff. And there was this mom watching, and I don't know if one of her kids was dancing or she was waiting on her kid from something or whatever, but she was just watching them dancing with this face. For like 10 minutes straight.
That sounds amazing.
Beautiful. It does sound amazing. All right, Shelly.
Shelly, I got something to say real quick, and I look forward to your memory. For those that were waiting for the masquerade, I'm sorry. It took 2 years, and we have finally figured out why the audio equipment wasn't working. It wasn't the equipment. It was my 2002 laptop. The audio jack finally came loose.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that computer has never been in for repairs and is a behemoth of a thing. So things will be updated next year, and hopefully that will not happen again.
Okay, my memory is last year I had finally gotten together my Ursula costume, and I was able to debut it here at FandomCon, and it was just so wonderful to be able to debut it and be able to meet the guy who basically created Ursula. So that's basically my memory. I love that fact that you can actually meet someone who created something that you love so much.
Can I destroy that now?
Yeah, she's talking about Philo.
No, can I just make it better?
What?
I thought your memory was when we had to protect you from picture person.
Okay, no, we're not going there.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay,
If
so,
if you're going to make fun of me for scarring a 6-year-old child saying Simba's dead, I'm gonna...
Oh my god!
I'll finish that story on a different part.
Andy.
Yes.
Remember what year 4 also was?
What?
Remember why we don't give guests microphones at opening ceremonies?
No! Oh god! That is an 18+ thing that we don't talk about.
Come on!
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Just do it!
Okay, more fandom memories.
So while Linda goes back, I will quickly explain the story. When were we doing Festival on the Green Stone?
I don't know.
Regardless,
I think it was just 1 and 2, maybe 3.
We still
possibly.
did this. We had a booth outside, and I needed water. The only water I had was inside the Commons building, near the bathrooms, I was still very self-conscious about taking my head off in public. And I still am, especially when there are kids around and it's not a convention setting. Regardless, I'm looking around, everything's clear. I take the head off, get some water, turn back around, and here's this little child that walks out of the bathroom. She just looks up at me and just screams, "Simba's dead," and then ran off like crying.
Oh my god!
And the entire rest of the day, she'd just be like, "You're dead, you're not real!" And keep crying.
God.
I ruined the magic. It was wonderful.
Soiled it.
Soiled it. Okay, next.
Okay, so I'm the person that things always happen pretty much the day before the con. This year, she's laughing at me. This year, I decided to hang my graduation tassel on the rearview mirror of my car because I never got around to it. I go out there and I'm trying to put it on the rearview mirror. As I go to adjust the mirror, and I'm just trying to adjust the mirror, it snaps off and takes a small chunk of the windshield glass off with it.
What?
So I called my mom, and I'm like, "Mom!" And that night, she and her boyfriend had to glue it on. She comes up to me, and she's like, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I need this done tonight because I gotta drive to Fort Walton tomorrow." So, yeah, things just happen to me.
Yeah, shit happens.
That's, but this year you know, so you can.
Just remember,
What? Yes. Ew.
So, last year, during the Red Light Night, me and her and a bunch of other friends, we decided that we were going to link arms and skip all the way to the stage. Half of us fell in the middle of it.
I remember that.
I had to because I think I was with the judges. And it was awful. I thought.
Well, and then we thank you for your participation. That was hilarious. At least to me, but I'm a horrible person. So.
Didn't you guys say too that everybody was cheating because everybody kept moving?
Yes, everyone was cheating. Yeah, well, it will be redone at some point.
My Fandom con story began, it was the second year I went to Fandom. No, first year I went to Fandom, sorry. It's back when it was at the Pensacola College. It was the year Todd Havercorn was there. Me and friends were just standing around looping off a log. Me and another friend were backing up. I see somebody out of the corner of my eye. I put my hand back to stop her, and, well, we nearly trampled Todd Havercorn.
Senpai?
Yeah, but we managed to catch him because we missed his panel, so we were able to get him to sign our things we wanted to sign a voice impressions and so on. And then that's also when we realized that he smells really good.
He does.
I agree with that. It does.
Doesn't sound creepy or anything.
It was a magic moment. Most prominent memory.
It's odd how many people accidentally backed into Todd Havercorn that year.
Todd Havercorn's hot.
Did you say you zest Todd Havercorn?
Yes.
What
Okay,
did he smell
so
like?
yeah, we all did. We all did.
We all did, no shame.
Yeah. So I see her and her friend talking to each other, and I go up and like, "What y'all talking about?" And she said, "Todd Havercorn smells really good." So I'm like sneaking behind, like, "He does."
Linda, since you're back there, I can say
What?
this.
What?
Oh, God.
This was like around the first year that took place. Yeah. And it was also my very first con too. I was dressed up as a hunter from Left 4 Dead, and I remember hearing like I was walking with my brother, and I was like about to go into the dealer's room. No, but and I was like walking with my brother, and I just hear her like a staff member says maybe yell "Hunter," and I didn't even get to turn around. I just felt this weight on me because they like tackled, hugged me or something, and I was really small. I was like 11, 12, and
I'm not even gonna say how old I was. If you know what I mean.
It was like they picked me up and I was like crushed because it was just like, and that was like the first like 10 minutes I was in the con, and it was my very first con too.
Space Jam.
At least it didn't scare you away. Okay, you can go grab something from mine.
So last year we had this con where we were at a panel. So it was one day where we couldn't laugh, and so I was like, I walked up there and I was like,
That was my panel.
yeah, that was great.
No laughing.
I walked up there. I was like, should I? So I walked up there and I started to laugh, and I was not making anyone laugh, and it finally made someone laugh, and that was awesome.
Where's Daniel at? He was just here. Because I'm pretty sure it was him.
Then they come back up here. Then they come up here. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
he's trying to tell you.
Okay, so this was the year that Todd Havercorn was at Fandom.
So many times.
So many Todd stories. So
How is it hot?
while he was signing stuff, I didn't exactly have anything but a Death Note at the time then.
Oh my god.
To have signed. So I walked up to him and asked, "Will you sign my Death Note?" And he took it. He wrote. He signed his name, but then he looked around and he wrote then wrote "Death by Hockey."
Paused for a minute before he wrote hockey, like he was thinking. And then
I've choked on
All the Todd stories. Amelia, do you actually have one? Or you want to tell my Todd story?
Haber-chan.
Coming. Woo! Okay.
Okay, so it's kind of funny because this year for the random trivia for bad prizes, my bad prize was a pin back that didn't have a pin. Where the guy sitting 2 seats next to me, the one who knew everything, just happened to have a pin that has never had a back. So he gave me his pin for my pin back. So now my useless prize is not as
You guys are failing at prizes now.
That's hilarious. Well, that's like, for those of you that weren't even here to hear it, this guy up here in the front, last year he won half a Q-tip. This year he won the other half of the Q-tip.
Next year he wins the box.
Next year he wins a box of Q-tips. Empty box of Q-tips.
Empty box that the Q-tip was in.
Yeah, just stuff in the box. Yep. Or, you know, whatever's on the table there, too. It's stuff on the table. Because the stuff that was, yes, other than the soundboard, the stuff that was is on the table was in the box. So, yeah, just, it'll be fine. If you can sneak out with that.
Yeah, if we take the soundboard, I don't think Fandom will be happening next year. There goes our budget.